I'm bringing up this concept of expanded flow of money because so often we think if I just had more money in my bank account and everything becomes about chasing more money instead of expanding the flow of money that moves in and out of your world, because we're not meant to hold money. Money does not like to be just held sitting there. In fact, I have an account that money flows in and out of. Money is supposed to move. Hello, hello, and welcome back to Euphoric Evolution. So excited to have you here. Today, we are diving into what is this one thing that is keeping you from making more money. And if you are a woman specifically, this is going to be potentially life changing. So if you're new here, my name is Makosi. I also go by the Royal Shaman, and I help incredible conscious change makers literally create seven-figure empires and fulfill their calling through quantum energetics as well as transformation of identity. The final part to really embrace power is really getting in touch with your authentic desires. Notice that I said your desires, not your wants. Okay. So, what is the difference? Our wants are often fueled by ego, what we think will make us look good, stay safe, stay connected, so on and so forth. Our desires tend to be those very deep intrinsic things that we desire to experience regardless of who's around, regardless of um, how that might make us look, so on and so forth. Uh, I was talking with one of my return clients this week who we were talking about her big vision, and immediately she was like, well, I don't have a big vision. My big vision is to get to be mom and wife and food and so on and so forth. And often we just demean our true desires because we think that our desires should look like a Lamborghini in the driveway and a 10,000 square foot mansion and private jet. And mind you, I have clients who that is their experience and that is their authentic desires. However, if your authentic desires are, to start a tiny home community on a plot of land in Ohio, then that is your truth. That is your authentic desire. But so often we limit our authentic desires because we think that either we aren't worthy of it, or like, who am I to experience that? Or, oh, it's not the kind of like Instagram Instagram worthy vision of whatever that means. I'm just immediately having all of these images flash of, what everyone thinks their quote unquote vision board should look like. But you have to start allowing your desires to be given voice, like the actual truth of what it is you desire, whether that is $1 million months, whether it is a home in the Maldives, whether it is a chicken farm in Tennessee. Allowing yourself permission to have those desires come up and understand that what we will experience as financial abundance, as prosperity, is allowing ourselves to be in charge of an expanded flow of money, right? An expanded flow of money. So maybe in order to facilitate you having the fulfillment of your desire to have a chicken farm in Tennessee, that instead of just allowing $10,000 a month into your world, and that's what comes in and goes out and so on and so forth, that you expand that to 100,000, which also maybe includes more team who also have their own desires, and they're able to then do the things that they desire and have the lifestyle that they desire, and you benefit as well and finally get that chicken farm in Tennessee. I don't know why I'm on the chicken farm in Tennessee, but that could be somebody's legit desire, right? So anyway, I'm bringing up this concept of expanded flow of money because so often we think, oh, if I just had more money in my bank account, and everything becomes about chasing more money instead of expanding the flow of money that moves in and out of your world, because we are not meant to hold money, by the way. Money does not like to be just held sitting there. In fact, um I have an account that money flows in and out of. I usually keep about $100,000 in this account, give or take. Sometimes it's less, sometimes it's more. And if that account 3 years ago was worth more than it is now, money is supposed to move. So it's more about expanding the amount of money that is able to flow in and out of our world. My account back in, let's say, 2020, that was holding $100,000, maybe that account looks exactly the same, right? But in these past 3 years, I've expanded my team. I've expanded how many clients we've worked with. I've expanded the kinds of offerings and so on and so forth. And so that amount of money stays the same. However, the amount of money that comes in and out of my world has expanded, as well as my capacity for it to come in without destroying me or go out without me collapsing, right? I've attuned my nervous system enough to be able to handle that expanded flow of money. So ultimately, this this mastery around power, really reframing it around responsibility, um, getting into the understanding of leadership and embracing your desires are all necessary for you to allow more money to flow into your life. So, with that said, I want you to take this with you through the rest of your week and look at where are the places that you are attempting to give up your power, or you have been giving up your power, because it is completely natural. It is human nature, actually, for us to want to give up our power a lot in most things. It's much easier for us to get to continue victim storyhood if or victimhood stories, gosh, victimhood stories, if we allow ourselves to give up power. We are actually constantly, look at human nature, we are constantly looking for ways to give up our power. However, the more that you reclaim your power, look for where you do have the power to create change in your life and for others, the power to make a difference, the power to make conscious choices that create a different reality, the more that you will experience abundance in all of its forms, and specifically money. With that, I will see you next week for more on money. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe to be notified for next week's, and I will see you then. Bye.